Okay guys, I'm going to just do a quick example here on what you can do with these little cotton tips I made for this engine here. Now I'm going to resume this in the winter. Hey, came off a little bit, man. Good to have a pair of scissors hanging around too, guys. So, see, the nice thing about these bits is you can get in all these little nooks and crannies. Now we're going to, if I can find a rag, guys, the one thing, man, I advise, be prepared. Don't do what I do, because I am so ill prepared for everything, it seems like. Problem with me is I'm on a real tight budget. We have very, very little money anymore after my wife's court case. I can't talk about it until it's completely over, and it's really not over yet. But you know what? I think I showed you guys how you put the cotton on your tips. Or you know what? Maybe I didn't show you guys that. Let me do a tip for you. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll do one of these. And we'll turn it down. We'll turn our RPMs on our Dremel 4300 all the way down. And what you do is you form it with your hand. And you can dip it in your mother's, and you form it like on the rim of the on the jar. So here's your tip. And look how that already picked up all the aluminum. Now this winter, what we're going to do is we're going to take the carb off, we're going to take the ignition coil off, and we're going to take the pipes off. Okay, we got I'll tell you, that makes it like a damn mirror. Yeah, it makes it just like a mirror, guys. Hit her again. And you don't even have to press hard when you do this. Now if I only had a clean rag. There we go. Put a clean rag on it. Now it's coming out like a mirror. I don't know if you guys are picking that up. It definitely does an improvement, guys. Okay, what we're going to do is the inside of this. Okay, I'm going to lift you guys up and I'm going to bring you over there so you can see the before. See the inside of that? Now I'm going to pause you guys. Okay, what I did is I put on a thinner tip. Dip that in our mothers a little bit. I'm going to get that valley. And I even have smaller tips too that I can get in there. Let's try one of those guys. Okay, guys. The only problem here is how you going to get that out of there with a rag. Let me get one of my picks. Here we go. Just watch you don't scratch your aluminum. Oh yeah, it's definitely an improvement. Wait a minute. We're about right here. Let me get a little bit of light on that for you guys. Actually, it needs hit, like all around in here. Needs hit all over the place like that. Because I guess the guy that had this, he didn't really clean the engine up too good. You know, he might have sprayed, he probably sprayed it with something occasionally, but he didn't do a really decent job on it. And it's like, for instance, the it's like the end of this. You guys can see how. Yes, here you can see it better like that. Okay, now what we'll do is I'll change tips. We'll get that looking like a mirror. And I'll use some of my jeweler's rouge on that. I know what you guys are saying, you don't have time for this. Well, guys, if you want show quality chrome or aluminum, this is what you're going to have to do. All right, let's clean that up. See how that's night and day. See, and then you also have to get the outer edge on that too. Because if you're going into competition, the judge will definitely look at everything like that. You know, a judge will look at all this stuff. There you go. See, I took all that crap out. Took all that stuff out of there, boys. So yeah, guys, that's what we're going to do. We have to take the oil filter off. We have to take the pipes off. We have to take the carb off. Well, the ignition module has to come off in order to get the carb off. Because the bolts are the bolts are in the back of the carburetor. Because I want to polish the carburetor too. I'm going to try to. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I'm going to try. I should be able to polish the carburetor. The manifold is already a high aluminum, but what we're going to do is we're going to polish the manifold, because the manifold is also polished aluminum. For any of you guys out there that don't have a big dog, or you don't know that about your big dog, your manifold is also polished aluminum. So we're going to polish the manifold as well. You know, and we're going to get in between all these little fins. And it's like with this tool right here. This gets in between all these little fins like that. And what you do is you polish your landings. I mean, the average person's not going to notice it, but a biker will notice it. See you later.